Let's consider the function f of x equals x to the 7th over 7 minus x to the 6th over 6 plus 80. First, let's find the critical points or critical numbers. So for that, we're going to set the derivative equal to 0. Now the derivative is just x to the 6th minus x to the 5th. Set that equal to 0. Factor out x to the 5th. We have x minus 1 equals 0. And now you want to set the factors equal to 0. So x to the 5th is 0. X minus 1 is 0. That gives me 0 and 1 for our critical numbers. Okay, now for part B. On which interval is the function increasing and on which interval is the function decreasing? So for that, we want to draw a number line, the first derivative, with our critical numbers. Now let's pick a number to the left of 0. Let's say -1. Plug it into the derivative. So I'm going to plug it in here. So the idea is, okay, plug in -1 in for x. We have -1 to the 5th power is negative. And then -1 minus 1 is negative. Negative times a negative is positive. Now let's pick a number between 0 and 1, say a half. 1/2 to the 5th power is positive. 1/2 minus 1 is negative. Positive times a negative is negative. And let's pick a number greater than 1, let's say 2. So 2 to the 5th is positive. 2 minus 1 is positive. Positive times a positive is positive. So now we have to look at these three signs. The derivative, when the derivative is positive, that means f is increasing. So we're going to start from -infinity, then stop at 0. We don't want to include -infinity because that's not a number. And we don't want to include 0 because the derivative at 0 is just 0. It's not positive. And then we want to continue starting at 1. Again, don't include 1 because the derivative there is 0. And then all the way up to infinity. Now decreasing will be everywhere else, which is between 0 and 1. And again, just don't include 0 and 1. So that's our answer.